The air is thin, the mountains are high. Shadows stretch long in the twilight. This is the Altiplano, the Bolivian highlands, where the wind whispers secrets, ancient tales, warnings passed down through generations. Around campfires, beneath the vast starry sky they speak of. The cart of the afterlife. It is never seen in the daylight. Only when the moon is high and pale does it travel the desolate roads. A wooden cart, 2 wheels, creaking like old bones. Drawn not by horses, but by oxen. Their eyes burn with unholy fire. Some say the cart is always moving, searching. It seeks those who have strayed from the path, whose time is near. To hear its approach is to be marked. Your days are numbered, but the worst is yet to come. For riding atop that cart, reins in his skeletal hands, sits a coachman, a figure in a black cloak, his face forever hidden from mortal eyes. He is the collector of souls. Midnight, the hour when the veil between worlds is thin. A chill cuts through the air, no matter how warm the day has been. Dogs begin to howl, a mournful sound that echoes across the barren landscape. Then, from the distance, comes a sound. At first, it's a low rumble, easily mistaken for thunder, but it grows steadily louder. The unmistakable sound of wooden wheels rolling over cobblestone, the of the oxen's hooves, and beneath it all, a low, mournful moan. Some say it's the wind whistling through the cart's axles. Others, the lament of the souls trapped within. Those who are foolish enough to look, to seek the source of the sound, see only a fleeting glimpse. A flicker of shadow against the moonlit dust. The burning eyes of the oxen. And then it is gone. The sound fading into the night, leaving behind a chill that seeps into your bones. They say that if the cart stops at your door, there is no escape. The coachman will offer you a ride, a journey to the afterlife. To refuse is to invite a terrible fate. Every legend has a beginning, a seed of truth from which terror grows. Thee is no different. They say it began centuries ago, in the heart of the silver mines that snake beneath these mountains. Don Pascual de Andrade was his name, a cruel man, greedy and heartless. He treated his workers worse than mules, worked them to death in the darkness, seeking the silver that fueled his avarice. One day, a terrible accident, a cave-in, many men trapped. Don Pascual, seeing his profits threatened, refused to help. Let them die in the dark. But the miners were not without their own beliefs, their own magic. With their dying breaths, they cursed Don Pascual, condemned him to forever wander the night, gathering the souls he had condemned. And so he rides. The cart, a reminder of his greed. The oxen, symbolic of the burden he carries. The souls he collects, payment for his sins. Thee is not a mere story, it is a living legend, told and retold in hushed tones. And with each telling, the legend grows. New details are added, whispers of encounters, always at night, always terrifying. An old woman tending her fire swears she saw the coachman's face reflected in the flames. A skull, she said, grinning at her. A young boy, wandering too far from home, claimed to have heard the cart pass. He spoke of voices whispering from within, begging for release. A traveler, caught in a storm, sought shelter in a ruined church. He swore he saw the race across the sky itself, its wheels leaving trails of fire. True or not, these stories serve a purpose. They remind us that our actions have consequences, that death comes for us all, and sometimes it arrives in the dead of night. Fear is a powerful thing. It can cripple. It can also inspire. Over the centuries, the people of the Altiplano have devised ways to protect themselves from to keep it at bay. Iron, it is said to repel evil. A horseshoe hung above the door. A cross forged by a blacksmith. Even a simple nail can offer some protection. Light is also a deterrent. A candle left burning in the window. A fire that burns through the night. Anything to keep the darkness at bay. But the most powerful protection is prayer. A plea for mercy, whispered into the night. A reminder that even in the face of death, there is hope. A chilling tale, a warning, a reminder that we are all travelers on this earth, and one day our journey will end. But until then, we must live our lives with courage, with compassion, and always with an ear open for the sound of wheels on the road. For you never know when your ride might arrive.